Hey guys, welcome to my channel. You're probably here because you either want to trade binary options or you want to learn more about them. Or you probably read my caption about trading binary options for free. This video is going to show you how you can successfully do that without spending your own money, essentially making your trades free for you. Not using your own money is key. Now, before I get started, for those of you who don't know what binary options are, we're going to explain that. Basically, it's a digital option in which the trader takes a yes or no position, an up or down position. It can be on a stock, a commodity. It can be on the result of a baseball game. It can almost be on anything. Now, one problem with binary options is it gets the reputation of straight out gambling. There's a great deal of caution against them. People lose a lot of money with them. It's very similar to walking into a casino, putting everything on red or black for some. And similar to gambling in a sense, it can be all or nothing. Yes, it's more likely binary option brokers will win. If they didn't, their business would not be a very good one. Some argue that through technical analysis and careful research that binary option trading is a legitimate trading vehicle. This as well can be true depending on, in some cases, expiration length. Some traders use binary options up to hours, until the end of the day, sometimes up to an entire month. The more high-risk options, however, will trade by minutes. This is generally due in part to the market not having a chance to react to research or trading patterns. However, with our system, even trading by minutes won't affect how it works. Our system generally works on trades over minutes. As a professional trader for most of my working life, my personal opinion would be that, for the most part, binary options aren't a good investment choice. However, with our system and techniques, I think it's an excellent choice. Now, I've once heard it said that some people play to lose. This is bad in most cases and don't lead to the results one would like. But this is the only time around in our system where losing is actually going to create more winners and more high returns. And we'll explain that later. So just follow our steps and methods. We're going to give them to you absolutely free. The methods have worked great for myself, so I don't have to be paid anything directly from you. I myself use the same system and have had great success with it, only by following the steps and respecting the binary option trades. Now, as you can see, I'm opened up on the page here to a binary option trader called Marketsworld. Marketsworld is a regulated binary options trader. This is important because there are many horror stories about unregulated brokers who don't allow you to withdraw your money. Marketsworld is available to United States citizens and other countries around the world. Marketsworld has a good reputation, and it's a great binary option trader to start out with. This platform, this broker, is very important, paramount to the success of our system. So now, when we're starting without our own money, and we open this account, please open it with the link in the description for bonuses the site will offer both you and myself. Also, using that link will give you access to question me about any problems you encounter, what not to do, as well as other important tactics, next level progressions, all available by contacting me directly. So make sure you use that link. Please subscribe if you like the video. So now here's what we need to know. The Marketsworld platform already allows you to trade for as little as $1, which is great. The deposit to open an account is only $10, as well as to make a withdrawal. So this is important because some binary option traders have much higher withdrawal levels, which we don't want. So I've never seen anyone else in the business that offers such terms. In addition to that, access to a free demo account you can practice as long as you want, with competitive pricing as well on payouts of up to 90% profit per trade. All in which we don't have to worry about because we're going to basically start our trading for real. So, looking at the site here, Marketsworld, I just want to go into my account here and show you some successful trades I've been able to make, just to show you how well the system has been working. And yeah, I've been doing some trades here, and you might look at this this losing streak here, and one would probably go, well, doesn't seem to be winning all that much. But again, this system's going to show you how through by losing trade after trade, in some cases we're going to be able to capitalize and actually make more money. All right, so the next thing we need to do, which is going to be our step one, if you decide to open an account, is you're going to want to be able to fund that account. And this is going to be key to how we're going to be able to get our trade started for free. Now remember, with the Marketsworld platform, it only takes $10 to open an account. You can use Visa Debit Cards, and that's going to be important. So what we need to do here is we need to go to a site called netspend.com. That link to sign up with Netspend will be available in the description. Don't worry, we're going to show you some other tactics that can work in a similar fashion. If you already have a Netspend card and know about this, and you're just looking for other ways to make free trades, we're gonna get you that information throughout this channel as well. Now, what's going to happen is Netspend, when you open an account for free to fund your account, they're going to give you an extra free $20 within 24 hours. Okay, so doesn't sound like a lot of money, but we're going to show you what to do with it. Now, although you need to fund your account initially with $40 to open it, Netspend will deposit that extra $20 the next day, and you can withdraw all the money from the account if you wish. So a great situation. All your money is available to you, and you can do as little as $1 trades on this platform. Now, here's why I need you all to be successful, and why I'm providing the details. My bonuses come from referring you, but in order for me to get my bonuses, so many trades are needed. So I need to give you great tactics to make you successful so that you may continue. So I've tested strategies, and I'm confident they work and follow properly. You will not only be able to trade without losing your own money, you will be able to trade successfully over and over again. Now, what we're going to do next is move on to step two. Assuming you've got funded by your Netspend account, we're going to next take you to the actual strategy that we'd like you to use. So in that sense, you will be trading with more than $20 because we're going to compound the profits off the $20. These trades generally will pay out 50 to 90% profits per trade. Binary options deal with only win or lose scenarios, so that makes them simple. It also makes it easy for you to lose. It means you have to win over 50% of the time. Winning more than 50% of the time is not easy, so we have to find a way to drop that percentage well below. And in some cases, even as low as lower than 1% chance of losing, believe it or not. And we'll explain how that's done. So first, let's get you into the strategy. I'm going to go to my notepad here. Let's see. As we've taken some notes here, it'll be a lot easier to explain how to use the strategy and how it works exactly. Okay. Alrighty. Bear with me. Okay, here we are. So you're starting with 20 bucks. Let's go to our trade breakdown. Your first trade will cost you $1 with an expiration of about 2 minutes. On the market platform, that is the lowest minutes you can trade, and that's going to be important to our system because we want to do several trades in the shortest time frame because of the low amounts we're going to be wagering. If you win, you'll receive a 70% profit, so on $1 you would receive an extra 70 cents or $1.70. Now if you lose, you'll lose your entire first trade of $1. It's an all or nothing wager. So now to recoup in this situation, as you can see on the chart, we go from $1 to the second trade would be $2. Okay, so if we lost, in order to recoup that dollar, we would have to increase our trade to $2. Now we've wagered a total of $3. So let's say we lose there, so we would next continue on to trade number 3. So on trade number 3, we would have to wager $5. So now we've wagered a total of $8. And as bad luck would have it, we've lost 3 trades in a row. So in order to recoup that $8, we need to wager $12 for a total now of $20. So our entire free 20 bucks we were able to get to start trading has now been put on the chopping block here. But the system pans out, we win our final trade, and we receive a payout of $20.40 because generally Marketsworld is paying about a 70% payout. Sometimes it does go a bit higher than 70%, but we're doing it at 70% because that's the lowest I've seen since I've used the system. So in that example, in just under 8 minutes, we were able to make a 2% profit. Now, if you think about that, you know, some banks, other investment vehicles, to get a 2% profit in under 8 minutes is just unheard of. So you can see the power here of binary options. So what we need to do now is we need to go over why the system works and what we're doing here. If you're familiar with probability, or it's defined by the Webster Dictionary, it's the extent to which something is probable and the likelihood of something happening or being the case. So in binary options, we're combining the probability of coin tossing to trading. You know, in our example, you can see by the time you get, let's see here, by the time that you get to the 4 position, your risk of losing that trade is 6.25%. And what I'll do here, I'll go over the steps here in order. If you see at 1, The first trade we did that we lost at, we had a 50% chance of losing that. Now, you know, to really explain what's happening with a trade realistically is that no matter what series of trades, you always have a 50% chance of winning or losing normally. If we think of a coin flip, it's always going to be a 50% chance, heads or tails type situation. We would have to first understand that in every independent coin toss, the likelihood of winning or losing was still 50%. That never changed. However, in the binary options market, it doesn't quite work the same. It doesn't work the same because these patterns and trends can be predictable to a degree, unlike tossing coins, which is pure chance. So how we're able to predict binary options to a greater degree than 50% chance? Well, one way is through either research or market moves and trends. And longer term binary options is much easier than shorter terms. More data is available and more chances for markets to move. In our system, it works either way. How in that short term we achieve it is by using an option bot or a real-time website like investor.com, which tells you what to trade for whatever duration you wish. Again, in our system, we're going to use 2 minutes. However, you can use our system with any expiration duration. It will work the same. So let's go over to investor.com. I'm going to go over to their website so we can show you how to call the trades. But there is a free option bot demo account that you can use, and you have to register for it, but you don't have to spend any money. It's free to use. And we will be doing videos throughout the channel in order to show you how to go through that process. But right now, the easiest site to get to and to get you started is going to be investing.com is what it's called. And we're going to go over there and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do these calls. And it really doesn't matter. We are going to be running these calls in a string, but it really doesn't matter. The time frame of the string, like you don't have to do them timing because of again, probability and how we're getting our data. So let me just go over to a technical analysis page, and we will get here an idea of how to call the trades. And you can see up here we got the candlesticks. We got where you can set it for the 5 minutes or 15 minutes or what have you. And if you go down here, you can see that on the euro dollar, it's actually calling what the trade's going to be. Strong sale, at 5 minutes, and tease here with investing.com. That's basically the gist of it. Now with the option robot, using it, it's not difficult, but it's a few more steps to it that you're going to need to take as far as setting the system up and setting what you're going to be trading, what currencies you're going to be trading. And the cool thing about the option robot that we're going to show you is that it trade any currency based on its performance. So we'll skip around the different currencies, which is important because now you're getting to diversify the current different currencies and different binary options you're trading. I like to stick with currencies. It seems to work better with the system. And whilst you're doing that, basically you have less of a chance of losing the trade because you've diversified so much. You have to lose consecutively in order, for this system not to work. So I'm going to go back to now the technique, a few more details about them, and I also in this real quick. The time of day you trade the markets and binary options is very important. So we recommend trading from 8 a.m. Eastern Time to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, if that time frame is not, going to be convenient for you, there's also an afternoon time we like to trade, which is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Up to 4 p.m. And those seem to be the most successful times to trade. Try your very best to place your trades during those hours. Now, let's say if you got work or you just got a really busy schedule and you just can't, make that schedule, then you want to try 7 p.m. Eastern Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that also seems to be a good window. We've tested other trading. Tested other trading times. Just didn't work well. I would recommend not trading those times. So we're going back. All right. So actually, if I wanted to pick up one level, and I want to quick. No, I don't want to. No. If we come down here, we're going back to our probability notes. Now, as I said before, buying everything from the probability of a coin to our research data, our trading bots. We feel just by thousands of trades that these percentages seem to somewhat fall in line with our results. So if you see here, our first trade, there was a 50% chance we could lose. By the time we get to our second trade, with the proper research, we believe it's a 25% chance of loss. By the time we get to the third trade, we believe it's a 12.5% chance of loss. And by the time we get to the fourth trade, which we won in our example, we had a 6.25% chance of losing. So, you can see that it got much, much smaller. It got much smaller. And as you can see, we were able to win. We didn't lose the trade. Now, by the time we go up to step 5, and ideally, we haven't been able in years of binary option trading so far, hasn't happened to me as of yet, haven't been able to lose 8 consecutive trades in a row. Now, results may vary because I've heard of people who lost 10 trades in a row. Some people have said it's possible to lose 15 trades in a row. Never happened to me, but I can believe it. And again, that's why our system is about trading without using our own money. So even if we lose, the idea is, okay, well, we lost money that came in through some passive means very quickly, very easily. It's not something we have to rack our brains with, and that's the whole purpose of this system. Finding ways to easily move money in where you don't have to expend energy, waste time, and if so, very little. So let's continue with these steps. By the time you get to step 5, it's a 3.125% chance we believe you're going to lose. By the time you get to step 6, we believe it's a 1.5625% chance you're going to lose. By the time you get to step 7, we believe it's a 0.78125% chance you're going to lose. And by the time you get to step 8, we believe it's a 0.390625% chance that you will lose this trade. Now, what we have to understand here is, in order to go that many steps, what is it going to take to fund count to be able to wager that much on your trades? And that's why the Marketsworld system is so great. Remember, their trades are only, you can make them as little as $1. I don't think anybody else in the business is doing that right now. But even if they are, Marketsworld is regulated. I've tested Marketsworld several dozen times, and withdrawing your money is easy. They seem to be very reputable and steady. I've read countless reviews on them, and those reviews by many other binary option gurus on YouTube and around have said it's a pretty solid system. Now, earlier in Marketsworld history, when they were developing their system, which seems to be a unique system that they've written, it doesn't seem to be one of these generic systems I see with other platforms that I'm not going to name, but it seems to be early on, there were some complaints about where the system might freeze up. And so you're getting ready to place your next trade, and as you're getting ready to do it, it would, run into some problems. I've actually had it happen a few times, I didn't worry about it because I have the system set up where I can go out to so many steps that I'm still under the probability that I'm going to be successful in my string of trades. So it didn't really bother me. I would just refresh or log back in, could pick up where I left off. So it really wasn't that big of a deal to me, but I worry it's a huge to people who don't use this system, who are just trying to execute a certain trade at a certain time, and it's not allowing you to do that. So since then, Marketsworld has improved this system a lot, and you don't have that problem as much. So that's a good thing. So okay, let's see how much it's going to take to get to it. Now, so if you see at step 1, it's $1, which is what we did. Step 2, we went to $2, which is what we did. Step 5, and by the time we got step 4, we had 1 to trade, but we had $12, so we had wagered a total of $20 we won. But let's say we lost the 4th trade. Then that means that we would have had to go to our next step, which would have been $30. By this point, you're up to $50 in total wages. Let's say you lost that. So in your next step, you went to $75. Now you're up to $125. You're at step 6. If we go back to our probability result here, that means there should be a 1.5625% chance of losing. So very little chance of losing according to our system. If you lose, then we'd have to go to step 7, $200. Okay, so now we up to, looks like $325. We're putting $325 on the line here, and if we lose that, which we're at step 8, which would means if we lost here, we would have to lose 7 consecutive trades. or I'm sorry, 8. You know, if we make the 500 wager, which is next in the step, that would mean we lost 8 in a row, which is something we haven't been able to do yet. Hasn't happened yet. I've tried everything to make it happen. Still hasn't happened. So, by the time we get to our last wager, which is 500, we've actually wagered $825. Now, to lose $825 would be a very, very horrible day for binary options trading. So, a few things we're counting on here with this system. The first part is, well, the 4 steps. When you get the first 4 steps, you get started in the system. The greatest thing was it wasn't even your own money. So even in losing, you still win, because more likely you've made some profits. By the time you've lost this many times consecutively, you probably had a chance to make some profits, and those profits you retain, even though you may have lost, the money that's needed to do our steps here. But let's say that you did lose the $825 altogether, or you lost all the $20. You didn't have a chance to compound the profits from that $20 to get up to $825. Well, subscribe to our channel, because our channel is going to be full of very easy, very passive ways to get money in. And I'm not talking about the ones where I got to try to sell something to somebody, where I got to work hard, where I'm, it's taking up all my time and I got to think about this. No, this doesn't entail any of that. What we're going to be posting is a lot of steps, a lot of passive income streams, like the Netspend situation, where you can just do something real quick, or do something that doesn't require much thought. It's kind of mindless. Maybe you just push a button, you walk away, you come back out hours later or a day later, and the money's there. And what we're going to show you is not going to cost any money. It's going to be all free, and it's going to allow you to use this system effectively to fully maximize your profits. So, again, to get all this content coming in that's going to help you be successful, stay tuned in to our channel, subscribe to it, like, so that we're able to bring you much more content on a regular basis. We're going to show you more ways to trade without your own money for free. We'll do live trading videos coming very soon, so you can see how well the system works. I wanted to do that on this video, but on the weekend, closing was traded. Trading was closed, so I couldn't pull up the platform and to allow you to see me do the trades in real time. So there you have it. You're well on your way to being a successful binary option trader. Until next time, we'll see you later. If something happens that you can't view the channel or something, because maybe you're in jail, then break out.